And well over halfway into the season now, GA, how much have the rookies changed since the start of the season?
Kevin, most are completely different players, right? The foundation was there, but they know their role on the team, and it's more about refining their game than learning it.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Paul George. Then there's Daniel Gafford. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Embiid in at the 5 spot. So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board. From deep, George. Green with the rebound. Last outing for Chicago. They won that game against the Raptors. Jokic passes to Powell. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Jokic. And it's Chicago with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Well, they came into that game looking to be physical, looking to control the boards, and they succeeded.
That control of the boards, I felt, fed their offense. There were a ton of second chances, a lot of confidence their bigs could dominate the glass.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Rick Carlisle.
Now we talked about the unique challenge of Kawhi Leonard. From his perspective, coach said Kawhi's strength is the issue. You can throw a lot at him and he'll just fight through it. So intelligence is the key. High IQ defense against a high IQ player. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Jokic. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocks down the 3 ball. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points so far. George passes to Embiid. Over Jokic. And Embiid gets it to go.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
And the dunk by Embiid.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big-time play on both ends.
Green with a screen for Porter. And a miss there on the triple. The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Yeah, defense should know better than to concede a 3 to Kawhi. Boy, he stretched his range out over time.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Green. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 and block spurt.
And he deserves credit for knocking down such a high percentage of his free throws. It's not a glamour part of the game, but incredibly important nonetheless. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. That one falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
And Embiid throws it down.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Outside, Green. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. Here's George, coming off a stellar performance against Toronto. Leonard on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. There's the 3. George, no good. Indiana trailing here. Outside, Porter. Back to Green. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's Jokic. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
First free throw is good.
And being such a good passer out of that 5 spot makes Jokic a triple-double machine.
Levine's checked in for Chicago. And Jokic drops them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Levine passes to Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
That pass was about the location, puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Leonard. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Green. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Gafford. Green bounce pass. Jokic passes to Porter. Nice move. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
When Kawhi Leonard is healthy, Doris, no one has a bigger effect on a game than this great two-way player.
There's no question, Kevin, because of his length and savvy on the defensive end. He can swallow up individual offensive matchups. He's that good defensively. And then you think to his transition on the offensive end, from a player who was a standstill shooter to now who you can run your offense through.
Free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. And Doris, what's amazing to me, if you look at Kawhi Leonard's production year to year, there's no drop-off.
There's certainly consistency to what Kawhi Leonard does. When he entered the league, he was a defensive force from the outset. And then he built methodically his offensive game. Free throws, post-game, and now range shooting. He is a complete basketball player.
Leonard hits them both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Powell. Gilgeous-Alexander sends the screen for Powell. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Norman Powell with the rise and fire from three-point territory. Pretty delivery.
Outside Leonard. Embiid with the screen on Porter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
Watching Kawhi enter the league as a lockdown defender and now become an all-around champion, boy, what a career he has had.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
To the middle, Leonard with the steal. Here's Levine. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Here is the list of players with the most boards in the league this month. The NBA's leading rebounders. Second, Joel Embiid. Jokic is third.
What a rebounding show these two have put on. That's exactly the kind of effort you like to see from your bigs.
George against Porter. Tipped away. Leonard with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Right side, George. That one doesn't go. Nice D from Porter. Pacers trail by 5. Excellent D there from George. For Chicago, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Levine kicks to Embiid. George against Green. And it's George missing.
Not a single shot has gone down this period. It is the very definition of ice cold.
Powell, the pass to Jokic, and the basket is good.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
The Bulls leading by 3. Pass to Embiid. Over Jokic. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 12 in the game.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Porter with it. George picks him up. Back to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. 9 points in the game so far. And so George will bring it up for the Bulls. 3-point lead. Pass to Leonard. Down low. Levine on the follow.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
Now Powell. On the wing, Porter. Indiana moving it around. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a win against the Heat in Miami. Levine finds George. Back to Levine. Pass to Leonard. Embiid wide open. Traps in the tray. And it's an 8-point Chicago lead.
Well, no question, Joel Embiid is page 1 on the scouting report. Maybe page 2 and 3 as well. He is a handful.
Jokic. Good D by Embiid.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Gafford passes to Levine. Back to Gafford. Over to the wing. And Embiid throws it down.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The Bulls leading by 10. Leonard on the wing. Gafford against Green. Embiid with a screen on Green. Gafford, bounce pass. To the inside. Here's Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got his third assist on the night.
And he's just adept at scoring in so many ways. It's clear Porter very comfortable operating inside.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. And some changes here for the Pacers. Nurkic checked in for Jokic. Chris Middleton comes in for Michael Porter. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Norman Powell. Chicago also making some changes. Robinson comes in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Exum in for Paul George. Now, here's Exum. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Outside Leonard. Exum sets a screen for Leonard. 5 on the clock. Levine against Caldwell-Pope. Levine's shot is off.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Leonard. Nurkic's screen on Leonard. To the paint. Low block shot on the way. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, this is exactly where you want Yusuf Nurkic operating on the offensive end.
Pass to Embiid. Three-pointer. Connects from three-point range. Embiid's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Bulls. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. The Bulls leading by 9. Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, that is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, two-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom. Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Exum deciding where to go with it. And here's Leonard from 3. Kick out to Levine. Inside. Stolen by Middleton. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, the tremendous length at the guard spot that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander presents is a problem for a lot of defensive players.
The Pacers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
What's been amazing to watch is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going from good player to now putting his name at the very top of the list in terms of great guards in the league.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And it's Exum with the ball, who will bring it up for the Bulls. 4-point game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. To the middle. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Well, as soon as you recognize a size mismatch, you have to attack.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for Chicago. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Bulls leading by 7. So with Leonard on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Robinson is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Paul George, and it's Levine at the 2. Sinks the three-pointer.
The triple has been a major part of Paul George's arsenal. This guy has got the size to get it off.
Morris dishes to Middleton. Jokic sets the screen for Middleton. Inside. Oh, throw it down, Nikola Jokic.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. George passes to Levine. An easy 2 points on the layup. Levine's got the lead up to 10 now for the Bulls.
And over the years, Levine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
And Jokic slams it in.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Levine against Caldwell Pope. Pass to Alexander-Walker. On the wing, Morris. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Jokic. Jokic so good in traffic.
And they try to stonewall Jokic, but he's not having it. He's just fearless going up inside.
Here's Gafford. Levine feeling it out a bit. Back to Gafford. Wants to get it to Robinson and does. Outside, Levine. Shot clock at 6. Robinson a screen on Caldwell Pope. Levine can't hit. Pacers trail by 6. And here is Morris. No scoring in this one. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin?
Wow. I love it, though, D.A. I got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. That free throw, no good.
And you watch Taurean Prince and how valuable he is to his team for a couple of reasons. Number one, he doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He defends at a high level, and he can really stretch the floor.
Good on the second free throw. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And George kicks to Robinson. He can't get that one. Good defense by Jokic. Pacers trail by 5. Teardrop shot. And Levine with the block.
Wow, solid swat from Levine. Coaches and teammates appreciate when he's engaged on the defensive end.
And that one's good, George.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Prince outside. Caldwell Pope kicks to Prince. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That is his first foul of the game. Prince in the corner. Misses the three.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Levine against Caldwell Pope. Bulls moving the ball around. No good on the three.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Knocked loose. Morris passes to Caldwell Pope. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Middleton. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They've led by as much as 10. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Back to Levine. To the left wing. Now, Alexander Walker. Off target with his three.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the wide open shot from Morris. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists now in this one. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Some changes for Indiana. Porter's checked in for Taurean Prince. Powell comes in for Caldwell Pope. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Morris. Embiid, he's checked in for the Bulls. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Levine. George, that's a 2-pointer. Here's Embiid. Embiid is a monster in the lane. Wow.
And talk about effort. Embiid staying with that one.
Middleton, the pass to Jokic. Back to Middleton. Fires for 3. And the Pacers another 3.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
Pacers trail by 3. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Up top, Gafford, defended by Middleton. Middleton against Gafford. Embiid. Good defense by Jokic. And for the Pacers, they come in off a great outing against the Heat. It's Powell on the wing, defended by Alexander Walker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Cleveland Cavaliers. And then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Miami Heat.
And for that game against Indiana, this is what the fans have been wanting to see. Two of the best teams in the league duking it out, and you know whoever gets the win is going to be viewed as the team to beat.
The Pacers making a switch here. Green's checked in. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Gafford inside, working on Green. On the wing, George. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Embiid inside the line. And the Bulls with another miss.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Powell finds Jokic. Things getting physical, but Jokic hammers it out and wins.
He's got it going here in the second, gaining momentum as this game continues to go.
George passes to Embiid. Can they get it? Pass to Alexander Walker. Embiid sets the pick for George. The three buries the long-range jumper.
Timeout.
George has got it all tied up now for Chicago.
Yeah, can't leave any room for Paul George outside. He will deliver from deep.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Taking a look at Indiana. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And checking out Chicago, a game behind.
Yeah, and seeing where the Pacers are, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Chris Middleton.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And the first one at the line is good. And Jokic drops them both. Chicago trailing here. Pass to Gafford. Back to Alexander Walker. Leonard dunks it down with force.
Kawhi Leonard reminding folks he's still got a vertical. Look out.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Jokic guarded by Embiid. Here's Alexander Walker. Scoreless thus far. Gafford against Porter. To the paint, Jokic with the steal. Now the Pacers moving it up. Puts it up from 7. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Chicago's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Gafford misses. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
But how about the job they got from their bench? That productivity was a major part of the outcome.
Rebounded by Gafford.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
For the screen on Powell. Here's Alexander Walker. Guarded by Powell. The shot's good from Alexander Walker. Pacers have gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Pass to Jokic. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Boy, the length of SGA. Get off your feet, young fella.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. So for the Bulls, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Dean comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Exum in for Paul George. And Chicago has possession. Outside Leonard. Embiid sets the pick for Leonard over Porter. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Pacers have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Offensive rebound. Here's Jokic. Robinson with the block.
Well, no easy buckets with Mitchell Robinson in the vicinity. Sends that back with authority.
Nurkic checked in for Nikola Jokic. A minute 50 left here in the second. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. That gives them the lead.
That, folks, is about the speed of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets in there before the defense can react.
Embiid with the screen on Porter. Embiid powers it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Outside Porter. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And he makes the first.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve.
In the corner, it's Levine. To the inside. Here's Exum. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. And the Bulls lead by 1. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Gilgeous Alexander, that's a two-pointer. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Gilgeous Alexander's got 7 points here in this quarter. Pass to Embiid. Embiid sets the pick for Leonard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Porter.
Well, you look at Kawhi's career, one of the first things he did was work on his consistency from the free throw line. Why? Because he's excellent at drawing contact.
First one falls for him.
And he needs to get back to what he was doing in that first quarter when he was in attack mode, drawing fouls and getting to the line.
Leonard hits them both. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Nurkic. Powell with it, guarded by Levine. Powell kicks to Gilgeous Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. Into the lane. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gilgeous Alexander's got 23 points.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
At the top of the key, Embiid. Physical play by Embiid inside. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Bulls lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guys to take it to them and play with more physicality offensively. What did you mean?
Well, just I think when we're getting the ball inside around the basket, at times we got to go up a little bit stronger and play through the contact and go to the rim.
Tough sledding in there, but you got to get there. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
And you know, for that matchup with the Cavaliers, this looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games often come down to a few key plays.
And if that's the case, we'll see who has the better closers tonight. And let's take a look back at the first half. The Bulls are in a close one.
Despite being the visitor, they've been in control. They've got an edge to their game. That can quiet a hostile crowd, Shaq.
Yeah, boos from the stands can be a motivator.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Here's George. They've got Nikola Jokic. Norman Powell is out there with Gilgeous Alexander. Then it's Green, and it's Porter at the small forward position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous Alexander has become the master at drawing fouls.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Both shots good from the stripe. And here's Levine who brings it up for the Bulls. Pass to Gafford. Out to the wing. Embiid against Jokic. Now here's Embiid. He's guarded closely.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Two shots.
And the first one drops.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hands.
And Embiid drops them both. Indiana trailing here. Pass to Powell. Indiana moving the ball around. Jokic sets the screen for Green. With the floater. Come on, Jokic with the touch.
And the teardrop coming from a 7-footer. No one is stopping the Joker there.
Outside Leonard. For the screen on Porter. Here's Leonard. Porter with a block. Powell against Levine. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
How about the strength and explosive nature of Norman Powell? This guy excels at absorbing contact.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
The free throw drops for Powell.
What you love about Norman Powell historically is he knows his role is professional scorer.
Pass to Embiid. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And that one, good.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Powell, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has now emerged into a superstar, and on nights like this, guys, he's unstoppable.
Pass to Gafford. Outside Levine. Embiid with it. Lock at 6. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
The shot missing. Good D by Embiid.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
George passes to Leonard. Over Green. And Embiid detonates for the putback slam.
And really, beyond the skills, you see right there the passion Embiid has, displaying that killer instinct.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. First free throw is good. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Indiana leading. Powell for 3. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Powell's got 6 in the quarter.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And checking out some numbers for Chris Middleton.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Here's George. 8 points for him. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. The specter of injury seems to always loom over Paul George's career, Doris.
Well, Kevin, I think it's very hard for Paul George fans to take out of their mind completely that gruesome injury he suffered. But we've got to give this young man a ton of credit. He has managed his play and his health to a very high level and still one of the most gifted players this game has seen.
You've seen, Doris, Paul George's journey from role player to MVP candidate.
There's a reason, Kevin, Paul George is one of the most emulated players in the league with young people. His game is so well-rounded, and maybe his best attribute is his adaptability. Paul George is equally comfortable either being the lead man, or if need be, he can play with 2 or 3 other stars and still be effective. Really incredible.
Such a wide-open look. Porter's got the lead up to 6 now for Indiana.
And a smooth shooting stroke off the catch. Porter clearly excels in those situations.
Levine kicks to Embiid. Over Jokic. And another miss by Chicago. Pacers leading by 6. And that one is off. Good D by Embiid. Chicago's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, Daniel Gafford has carved out, Doris, a role in this league with his hustle, his intensity, and his rim protection.
All of those things you just mentioned, Kevin, are skills. He plays hard on both ends. Gafford can defend the paint. He's going to crash the glass. He's going to run the floor. Listen, figure out how you can fit and do your job.
That one is off.
Boy, when you think about what Daniel Gafford brings to the floor, it's length, it's athleticism, it's the vertical threat at the rim. But for me, it's about grit and toughness, too.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And the second free throw, good. And so Powell will bring it up for Indiana, leading by 5. Pass to Green. Now here's Powell, defended by Alexander Walker. Got a piece of it. 5 to shoot. Now here's Jokic. Tight defense on him. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Bulls trail by 5. Here's Leonard. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Green taking his time here. Puts up a 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in this game. Alexander Walker with the ball. Powell's there. Embiid inside the line. Drops one in from the wing. Embiid's got 8 here in the quarter.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Chris Middleton's checked in for Indiana. With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been dialed in defensively this month. Number 1, the Bulls. Second, the Pacers.
Both clubs really playing a suffocating brand of defense, sticking to the opposing ball handlers and really taking it away. I mean, the steal numbers are off the charts.
Powell inside. Defended by Alexander Walker.
See, the athleticism of Norman Powell is a problem. This guy understands how to get defenders committed to him.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Indiana.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. And that's 11 points for Paul George.
Boy, nice job by Paul George to make himself available. Gets to his spot and gets it off quickly.
Down low, here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pass to Alexander Walker. And here's Embiid. Jokic defending. To the inside, Green. And the rejection by Gafford. Bulls trail by 5. Alexander Walker with the ball. Now, here's George. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. And the shot goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 7 now for Indiana.
Now, this is about knowing where to be in these situations. And Gilgeous-Alexander doing a beautiful job getting to the right spot.
There's the pick. Green against Gafford. 6 to shoot. Jokic grabs the miss. Pacers leading by 7. Green passes to Powell. Out to the right wing. Here's Jokic. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. Jokic has got 24.
Smooth like butter. Jokic can make you pay from anywhere.
And here's Leonard from 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Middleton's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Changes up, and Embiid with the block.
And how about the anticipation from the big fella? Embiid is one of the league's premier shot blockers.
Gafford sets the pick for Leonard. Back to Gafford. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. A chance now for a 3-point play. It goes on Chris Middleton.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. The Pacers making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. George against Middleton. Nurkic with the steal. Ring shot on the way. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And some changes here for the Pacers. Prince is checked in for Green, and it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Powell. Chicago also making some changes. Robinson's checked in for Joel Embiid. Zach LaVine comes in for Alexander Walker, and it's Exum in for George. And so it's Indiana with it. 6-point game. 13 feet away. Rebound by the Bulls. Now Exum. Outside Leonard. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Exum. Leonard's got 14 points for the game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Plenty of room around him, and it's good. And the Pacers lead by 6.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Pass to Leonard. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, the mid-range is certainly the area that he is most comfortable. Kawhi Leonard, that's where he started, folks.
Middleton outside. Lets the three fly. Robinson pulls it in.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Exum passes to Levine. Now, here's Exum. Defended by Middleton. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. 4 on the shot clock. And here's Leonard from 3. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Levine's got 4 assists now tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander against Leonard. Nurkic a screen on Leonard. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
Well, he tries to answer with a 3 of his own and can't do it. You can't get caught up in the one-on-one aspect.
Pass to Gafford. Gafford is screen on Prince. Back to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
There's the unselfishness of Kawhi Leonard, keeping his teammates involved.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Prince outside. Caldwell Pope outside. Back to Prince. To the middle. Here's Middleton. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And we all know about Middleton's shooting ability, but don't underestimate his explosiveness at the rim.
And 1:01 left in the third quarter. There's a screen by Robinson. Inside. And finished off by Robinson.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 31. A special move before the shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points here in the second half. Levine against Caldwell Pope. And here's Leonard from 3. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Middleton's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the paint, just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And they're moving it up. Here's Leonard. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Middleton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Prince kicks to Middleton. Shoots over Gafford. Can't hit from 12. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Indiana out in front, up by 1. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. So with Leonard on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Embiid is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's George in the point guard.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Alexander-Walker with the ball. Now guarded by Caldwell Pope.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Porter. Here's Embiid. Here's Robinson, and the dunk by Robinson.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave, no doubt.
Back to Middleton. Out left to the wing. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. 26 points for Jokic.
Capable of being a very potent scorer. Jokic certainly has looked focused so far in this one.
Here's George. Makes good on the step-back jumper.
A crucial breakdown defensively, and he was quick to make him pay.
We call that execution, getting the ball to the right guy where he can do some damage.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
And that's one of the things Nurkic does so well. Absorb contact and still be in control.
Free throw, no good for Nurkic.
Well, you love the competitiveness you get nightly from Yusuf Nurkic. The other thing you love is commitment to team, willing to back up teammates.
That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut to just one on the basket from Paul George. Middleton the pass to Nurkic. Pass to Porter. Embiid against Jokic. Right at the free throw line. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Levine, guarded by Porter. And George kicks to Embiid. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Robinson, a screen on Jokic. Embiid. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The Pacers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Middleton dishes to Caldwell Pope. Lets it go with a 3. Middleton can't get it to go.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Levine against Middleton. Levine passes to George. Embiid with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Pass to Embiid. Over Jokic. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, Jokic with attitude there. Love it.
And here's Levine. Embiid sets the pick for George to tie it up. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Pacers leading by 3. Pass to Jokic. The putback. The second effort. And Jokic will just torch you inside.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Levine kicks to George. To Embiid, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Some changes for Indiana. Green comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Caldwell Pope. The Bulls also changing it up. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Mitchell Robinson, and it's Kawhi Leonard in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Oh, Porter in position, and so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
Bulls trail by 5. George passes to Embiid. Poked away. Jokic with the steal. George against Gilgeous-Alexander. And the first one at the line is good. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Gafford. Here's Leonard, guarded by Porter from 17 feet out. Out that one, the Indiana lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Kawhi Leonard. Outside, Green. Gilgeous-Alexander against Leonard. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And another turnover here by Chicago. Indiana leading by 5. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
We got this.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. Bulls trail by 6. Outside Leonard. George sets a screen for Leonard.
Because Kawhi Leonard has such a well-rounded offensive game, it's easy for him to put the defense in a bad position, draws contact there.
Take a break. Take a break. T-shot.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. The Pacers making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Indiana leading by 4. Outside Porter. And stolen by Leonard. And here we go, the Bulls fast break.
Very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. For Indiana, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. To the inside, here's Jokic. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his third assist on the night. Outside, George. LaVine, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Out that one, the Indiana lead has been cut back down to 3 after the basket from LaVine.
I tell you what, how high LaVine gets on the jump. This guy's such an effective scorer on the inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander gets to Green. And a miss there on the triple. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. George finds LaVine. Back to George. Pass to Gafford. 6 on the shot clock. Jokic against Embiid. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Porter against George. Powell kicks to Porter. Some nice passing here by Indiana. And that one, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 38 points.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Pass to LaVine. This one for 3. The Pacers pull it in. Jokic has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Leonard picks him up. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And not easy defending Jokic. His height puts the defense in a tight spot, and they just slipped up there.
And he knocks down the first one. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Porter. No good on the second free throw. Bulls trail by 6. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
Zach LaVine, explosive. Explosive with athleticism, with his hops, with his ability to score the basketball.
Free throw good, LaVine.
Zach LaVine, one of the most entertaining players in the league. Boy, when he's cooking offensively, look out.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Powell. Gafford against Green. It's Powell on the wing. Jokic with a screen on LaVine. The shot by Powell, no good. Bulls trail by 4. Outside, George, and it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's LaVine. Leonard on the wing. Back to Gafford. Pass to George. The 3.
And they've gone ice cold from the outside as they're trying to cut into this deficit. The three-point percentage much worse this half than it was in the first.
They kick it out to Green. Jacks up a 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
Boy, a forgettable night for him, but thankfully his teammates have played well overall.
And here is Gafford. Back to Leonard. Stolen by Caldwell-Pope. Here's Green. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist in this one. George passes to Embiid. Back to George. Levine kicks to Gafford. Pass to George. From deep. Cranes the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
Well, consistency is so critical, especially in clutch moments. This guy has got that gene.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Leonard. Jokic with a screen on George. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. The Bulls have gone through the 4th quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Pass to Levine to take the lead. Draymond Green pulls it in.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Jokic with it. And Jokic slams it in. Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
Now here's Embiid. There's a minute 40 left in the 4th quarter.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Wants to get it to Powell, and does. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Levine. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Green's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. For the 3. Hits it from 3-point range. And the Pacers lead by 7.
Boy, the ability to stretch the floor of this team is special. And when Draymond Green is converting, turn the lights out.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. Now, he preached the importance of patience down the stretch. Coach said, we're not going to get it all back at once. Let's take it one trip at a time. Make it simple, make it easy. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Caldwell Pope kicks to Green. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Levine dishes to George. 30 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Indiana. They lead by 7. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And when Jokic gets rolling, all 250 pounds of him, he's a load to try to stop off the bounce.
So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
Embiid from outside. Drains the 3-pointer. Embiid's got 42 in the game.
Well, Levine has really worked on those playmaking abilities. That's a pretty pass right there.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Some call them wins and lessons. Coach not wasting any time making his point.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
So it's Indiana picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Draymond. When you look at the stat sheet and why things work tonight, what are you looking at the most?
Turnovers. That's the key to the game. Look at turnovers and how many free throws they shot. They weren't able to set their defense.
Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.